Hey guys, how's it going? This is James from Butler Farms, and I'm up here at the shop today just wrapping up some seedling work that I've been doing this weekend. I have moved all my seedlings out of the little plug trays and got some bad weather coming in tonight, and so I'm up here just tying things down and getting ready for that. But while I was up here, I was going to bring you a little update on them. I know some of the other homesteaders that I watch on a regular basis are having some trouble getting seedlings up. I had a little bit. I showed you in one of my former videos the little plug trays that I've been using, the little cheap plug trays from Walmart that hold 72. Overall, I was pretty pleased with the way they performed. There's some things I'm going to do differently next year. I may invest in some higher quality ones because as I tried to get them out of the plug tray, I did tear up a few of them, but that's to be expected with what I was using. But I've moved them all. You can see over my shoulder here, I've moved all of my plants over to my solo cups, and they are still on the heating pads. I've turned the grow lights off. As I've shown you before, they are on a timer over there, and I turned them off because, as you've seen in some of my other videos, I am fluorescent pink in here when they're on, so I did turn them off long enough to show you what we got going on. Now you can see that from the top all the way down, these are some peppers here on the end, and I know it's going to be a little dark. It's kind of dark on this side of the shop. Got pepper plants there, got tomatoes there. I'm going to bring you on down and let you see. Hopefully it's showing up. Yeah, it's not too bad. Got all kinds of tomatoes through there, cherry tomatoes, yellow pears, all different kinds of things. Got some more tomatoes here. You can just see it's one right after another, and as you can guess, this is extremely time consuming to do it this way, but I've always had really good luck. There's some Sun Gold Selects. They're kind of small. I just moved them yesterday. Got some more peppers down here at the bottom. You can see back there in the back, and more tomatoes there. And I've even run out of room, and I've had to put some of them out here on the ground, and I know my shadow's getting in the way there. But this is one of my original tubs that I've shown you in some of my other videos, and it does not have a heating mat under it. I've got it on top of a couple of towels that I have folded up just to keep it off that cool concrete floor. It does get some of the light from this bottom grow light here, not as much as I would like, but like I said, as you can see up through there, I am completely out of room. So what I decided to do, instead of using that, this is the only big tub that I've used, is the one here on the bottom. I just had to have somewhere to get these last few out. I don't know if you can see there's water down in the bottom of those. It's wicking up through the bottom of those cups. Same way with these. Now what I've got here are the bottoms and the top clear layers of those plug trays. I decided to use those. They are the exact perfect length and width to fit perfectly on top of my heating pads. You can see the heating pad under there. It's perfect width wise, it's perfect length wise. So all of them are getting the heat from that heating pad. They all get really good coverage with the grow lights. And I did that all the way up. The black ones are the bottoms of those plug trays, and the clear ones that you see, like that one right there on the end, is the little domes that came on it that I used in the beginning, kind of as a little greenhouse to get them to sprout. Now this is just a little small tub that I had here in the shop holding some other stuff. That stuff has been moved out, obviously. Again, trying to find something that would fit in that space, and I ran out of the pieces of the the plug trays, I should say, and had to find that. It holds 8 of them, as you can see. But I've had overall pretty good luck this year. I was watching a video the other day from Harmon Homestead and the troubles that she's having getting her seedlings to start, and I know that she's going to restart those, and she's going to do a good job with them, and she's going to end up being fine. I did have a few, the ones from the big box store that I shared with you before. As far as the pepper seeds with those go, I did not have good luck with those. Luckily I had pepper seeds from some of the other seed houses that I've told you about in the past, some of the ones I've used, and I planted enough of those to make up for the ones from the big box store that did not do hardly anything. I also tried to start some flowers, and those were a failure. Again, those were some of those cheap seeds from the box store, so I didn't really have a lot of hope for those, and they're several years old, a couple of years anyway, so I didn't have a lot of hope for those to begin with. The tomatoes overall, as I've said in the past, I use Totally Tomatoes, I use Baker Creek, I use Hoss Tools, and the quality of those seeds I am very pleased with. They came up. There were a few that obviously didn't germinate. You're never going to get 100%, but as you can see behind me, I've got plenty of tomatoes and plenty of peppers. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a video later on about what I call guerrilla gardening. I've mentioned it before. Billy up at Permapastures Farms is the one that kind of explained it to me in one of his videos. And some of these tomato plants, some of these pepper plants are going to find their way into some guerrilla gardening spots that they're just not all going to fit in my garden. Some of them will be given away. I will give tomato plants to my parents and to my wife's parents and anybody else in the family that wants them, but I always have way more than I need, which is a good thing because I can plant what I want. I've got several places around the yard that I can stick tomato plants, and then like I said, this guerrilla gardening idea of putting it in places that you wouldn't think are going to hold the rest. So overall, I've had a pretty good year as far as getting them up and getting them sprouted. They are growing very, very quickly now. When I put these in the cups, it took me several days with work and everything, having to come out here for a couple hours. You can see how tall they have gotten. Now, when they were put in the cups, they were this size. And these were some of the last ones that I did. And of course, I plant them extremely deep. This is just the top of the plants. The tomato plant is all the way down here in the bottom of the cup where the roots are. Now, as you know, with a tomato plant, you can see the little, I don't know if you're going to be able to pick it up, it's kind of dark. You can see the little hair fibers on the side. Those are little roots, and those that are under the dirt will root and will take off. And so inside this cup, not only will I have roots down here where they were in the plug tray, but all the way up that whole plant, roots will take off from there. And so I'll have a good healthy plant that when I put it in the ground has plenty of root mass to be able to take off and do what I need it to do in the garden. So I just wanted to bring you that little update. Like I said, I was watching Harmon Homestead the other day and some of the trials she's having getting her seedlings up, and I agree with her on what she is saying about some of the seeds out there and the results and the success that people are having and not having with them. But as you can see, even with some of the fails that I had, I plant in such mass quantity that I'm still able to get this. Now, if I ever got almost full germination, I don't know what I would do with them because I don't have enough rack space because, you know, as I've already shown you, I've got them already in the floor as well. So it's a good problem to have, but it's one of those that it's exciting times because this is the time of year that I live for. This is the busy time of year. I'm always up here every afternoon, weekends, working, doing something, getting ready. The garden is broke. I'm gonna have to get back down there and break it again and get it at least 2 more times so before I put plants in it. And so with Easter coming, I need to go ahead and get that done and give it some time so that I can break it the final time before I start planting. And so anyway, it's I just wanted to bring you that update and show you the big move. This is a lot more time consuming and a lot more work than when it comes to actually planting them. Actually planting them doesn't take me hardly any time. I've got a little mixture of things that I throw in the hole with them when I plant them. And so I dig my holes, I throw what I need to in the bottom of them, and I can plant a bunch of them in a very short period of time. But this is all handwork, having to hold those little seedlings in the cup as I put dirt around them and pack them in good and tight for good contact. It takes a long time, so it's kind of a relief that this part's behind me, even though I'm excited about it. Watching them coming up here every day, seeing their progress. This is a part that I look forward to, but when I get it done, I'm glad it's done, and I'm glad that I can kind of slow down a little bit until it's time to actually put them in the ground. So that's why I'm going to leave it. I would suggest, you know, if you're having trouble with your seedlings, getting some started wherever you are and however you do it, go check out Harmon Homestead and watch her video on her seed starts and what she's doing to remedy that, and to get her planting season back on track. And you know, watch and see what she does. Like I said, she's going to get it right. So until next time, this is James from Butler Farms, and we'll be seeing you.